Sunflower State, the sign of our class today, and it is poetic that today's game carries that moniker as the matchup between these two schools is better known as the Sunflower Showdown. A live look at Bill Snyder Family Stadium. It's the Kansas Jayhawks and the Kansas State Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, the Kansas head coach told me before the game, one of the big keys in this game plan here today is to get their transfer running back the ball. He has been terrific all season and really paced this team, but today he has an opportunity to go over 1,000 yards. He is early and often in the script. Coach said, we want to run the rock, really make sure that he gets that mark, but more importantly, it helps our team win every Saturday when he's rolling. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Jayhawks ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will have the first possession of the game. Last time these two rivals got together, it was K-State who rocked and chalked and destroyed the Jayhawks, winning easily.
Yeah, and I think they've heard this, and they've heard people like Reese just introduce it and just make fun of them and hear about how bad it was a year ago from their in-state rivalry. They want to get bragging rights. This is a big deal for Kansas football. It's a big stage.
They lit them up on the scoreboard, and they said, you are a basketball school, and we are the football school in state. And they're going to get an opportunity to make that point again here today.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Bring him the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Johnson looking to throw. Pressure coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
Kansas State will have to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might have a chance. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40. Now on first down from the 40. Using his legs, it's Thurman. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now we get a timeout called by the Jayhawks. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll try it again. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
And those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Reads it, fires complete. Pick up of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Finding some room. Touchdown, Kansas State. Great job by the back on the option. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Rush is on him. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Wildcats are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thurman. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Edwards. Kansas and K-State have been battling for well over a century, many times sort of on the fringes of the spotlight, if not completely out of it in college football. But, man, when they grab center stage, you realize just how intense it is.
It's intense. It's a fun rivalry. But here's the thing. Kansas State has really dominated this rivalry. And the Jayhawks, they got to fix that. They got to get that rectified, Palmer, because the Wildcats, year after year, they're continuing to find ways to win this matchup.
And these are two great fan bases for years. And we've loved our time whenever we visit Lawrence or you visit Manhattan. The nicest fans, but they're passionate fans as well, especially when they meet up in this rivalry game.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart.
There he goes. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback will keep it. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Tradition a huge part in college football, and this rivalry has its place among the very best. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Pulls it and runs it again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Neutral zone action. Defense.
Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, not just that.
Maybe a crease. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. They'll give it to him again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run inside. It's Jackson. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. The Wildcats will try to convert on 4th down. using his feet. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4.
Kansas, 7. Number 43, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Cook. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wide receiver comes in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Running inside is Edwards. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Jayhawks want to move quickly. Third down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. They go right back to him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Jayhawks decide to punt it away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Johnson wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's White.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon this QB has.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Complete. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. He's going to take off. Took care of it himself. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Snagged out of the air. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, it's pretty apparent who they want to get the football to on this drive, right? It hasn't mattered where this guy is lined up, which side of the field. That's where the quarterback is throwing it. The defense now, He's got to take account of that. What's that, 4 or 5 catches in a row? Crazy. This defense now needs the key on him. They've got to be communicating, hey, the ball's coming here if it's a throw.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. This is a designed run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So this gets a bit more challenging on 3rd and goal after the untimely false start, which brings to mind, are there timely false starts? Into the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
To the air, it's Marshall. Here's the pressure, buying some time. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the number 6 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Nittany Lions with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Bill Snyder Family Stadium. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. Whether it's rock, chalk, or EMAW, these two always deliver. As compelling an in-state rivalry as there is.
Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. And he'll bring it back. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
The Kansas head coach told me at the half they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Looking for a man, it's Marshall. Gets it to the back. Breaks into the open. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, there's a lot of different ways you can find explosive plays throwing the football, and one of them is just getting this guy the ball out of the backfield. He's got a very unique skill set, really soft hands, and he's a good route runner as well. And that was a critical third down, pitch and catch, explosive play for the offense.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Motion from the wideout. Just going to keep it after the snap. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And run inside. It's Edwards. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's go to the sideline at Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Kansas State sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Johnson looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Gonna run it. It's Jackson. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll keep it on the ground. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with the running back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Just listen to the Little Apple. You can hear it all the way to the Big Apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Makes a grab and room to run. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Running inside, it's Edwards. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Right back to it. Got a little grass. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. On the ground, it's Edwards. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Jayhawks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Now improvising. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Jayhawks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Went right back to him, and again he is denied. It's third and goal. They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. Touchdown Jayhawks! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, and I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Here comes the two-point try. Slams ahead. This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the two-point conversion but was denied.
Kansas, 16.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Johnson wants to throw it. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 after the 35.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
The Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Here's a little room there. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And that lead grows even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Leaves it with the back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Marshall. Escapes the pressure to his right. Gets the first himself. At midfield, he's got room. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the first down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good thing.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And he got it! And they've made it a 1-possession game here in the 4th quarter.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. He'll toss it. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Floats it out in space. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now we get a timeout called by the Jayhawks. It's their first. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Punt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Edwards.
And this is a different situation, right? A field goal does you nothing here. So you can't run the football too many more times. Stay in a hurry. Got to push the ball down the field. Got to get in the end zone.
They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Quarterback making checks. To the ground with the back. Makes it past the marker. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. They've got him. Great pressure on this defense. The Jayhawks moving quickly to the line. Gotta find a completion on this one. Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The play in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20 on a touchback. The Wildcats take this year's Sunflower Showdown after handling the Jayhawks, and the Governor's Cup will find a home in the Little Apple. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.